It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Wizards, leader at quarterback. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game. Nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Wizards and the Thunderbirds. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the state of New Mexico and the high desert city of Albuquerque. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Chicago taking on the Wizards of Albuquerque. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start. One play, 10 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Whitaker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitaker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run the counter. Humphrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing on 1st down. Whitaker. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Whitaker. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Off the play fake. Whitaker under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
On 1st and 10, Matthews firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 113 yards, and a score.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing again. Whitaker. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On first down, Matthews. Allen's got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wolf. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Matthews. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Matthews. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Matthews rolling to his left. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaking up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Operating from the gun. Matthews. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Thunderbirds, nothing.
2nd quarter down. It's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitaker. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down. Matthews. He finds his man. Complete. It's Curtis. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Looking to throw on second down. Whitaker. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Into space at the 45.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Matthews. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones. And
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on 2nd down, Matthews. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Chicago.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to stretch out their lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. An Albuquerque offense out to take over now.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. Dances by him. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Wolf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Matthews.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Matthews. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On third down, Matthews. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Matthews. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitaker.
Open man here is Benson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started. We'll begin in the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio, where you see the final score there. 20-14, the final score. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. The Caps able to avoid an 0-4 start as they pick up that critical first victory of the year. Lastly, we'll grab our passports and head down to Mexico City. See what's going on in the International Series. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Monarchs still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. On 1st and 10, Matthews. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Matthews. He's got Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Off the play fake, Matthews. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Looking to throw. Matthews got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Off play action. Whitaker. He finds his man complete. It's Benson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitaker. He finds his man complete. It's Benson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down at 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Operating from the gun. Whitaker. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On second down now, Humphrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a toss here, short side. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Wizards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On first down, Whitaker. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Wizards take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Matthews. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down,
Wolf. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Matthews. He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Matthews. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Matthews got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Thunderbirds will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And shoves him off at the 20.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Whitaker can't get away, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Matthews. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Wolf. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run on first down. It's Wolf, and a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Throwing on first down, Matthews. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Matthews. Under pressure, they got him again. A big win there defensively on second and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up third. Off play action, Matthews. He's got a man, it's his fullback. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 13-year man puts it through.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game, could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Matthews. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Let's not not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Matthews. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Thunderbirds are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Whitaker throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw. Whitaker. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Whitaker. That one too wide and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Whitaker. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Whitaker. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Whitaker. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Wizards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Albuquerque,
they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis.